How proactive are you about, digging in a little bit to see if there is something that will, maybe a habit or we haven't had any wrecks in so many years.
Yeah.
But what do you do to evaluate my needs and my risk?
Yeah, I mean, obviously in that first conversation, I'm asking questions that hopefully give me some indication of what your pain points are. What is important to you as a consumer from purchasing insurance? But also, I'm looking at the market. What's going on with the market? Are there certain areas that are higher risk? Is there a risk of a certain type of event, whether it's hail or wind or wildfire or flood? In your area, because here in Austin, where we are, Shoal Creek runs right through the middle of town. And if you buy near that, it's got a history of flooding. You may not be in a high risk flood zone, and your mortgage company may not say you have to buy it. But I'm going to say, hey, you're across the street from that Shoal Creek. You should consider flood insurance, even though you're not, required to buy it. Other scenarios that I look at for high risk from liability perspective, which is obviously the most overlooked, I think, aspect of purchasing insurance. Everyone looks at, your deductibles and how much coverage you have for your dwelling, your house. But when you talk about liability protection on both home and auto, there's a couple risk profiles. If you have a pool in your backyard, it doesn't really change the coverage on the home, but it does increase your liability exposure. So you're going to probably, if you're coming to me, I'm going to say you need an umbrella policy to cover that extra liability.